when Tribhuvanatha stuck his shaven head in between our heads, turned to me and said, "You know to do that, Mick. That's Maya." And invited me. Life could have been so difficult. Invited me to stay with the devotees. I looked at the woman and told her, "Sorry, I'm with them." I got a sheltered, warm spot in their van for the night. Years later, I found out that they'd locked the doors of the van, keeping me more, quote, safe from Maya.
Oh dear.
The following morning, I heard the devotees talking about something called taking bath, and I wondered what they meant. Where were they going to take the bath to? Did they need a hand?
Unusual that he engaged this lady Brinda. I mean, she was older, much older than him, and she was a hairdresser, you know, living in Devon and very conservative, seemingly, but somehow he pulled her in, and she became totally committed and devoted to the festival program, isn't it? So just remembered a little bit of Brinda there as well. And so many of the festival team and the ones that went to Africa, I'm looking at Leela Kamala, I think he went to Africa, didn't he? Did you go to Africa? He really motivated and inspired so many devotees, you know, to, he's kind of just swept everybody up.
But my friends and I were walking along towards this historic concert that we were just headed towards, and then Tribhuvanatha came out of the darkness beating this drum with one other devotee, Jai Hari, my godbrother Jai Hari, just the two of them. But they were making enough noise for about 15 people. It was unbelievable. And I just stopped and watched them go past with my mouth wide open. And my friends were saying, "Come on, Pat, we're going to miss the, let's go. What are you standing around there for?" But I couldn't move. I just stood there and watched until they disappeared into the distance. And that was my first experience of Tribhuvanatha.
I want you to go to Ireland. So she went to Ireland in her car. And then on the way he would ring and say, "No, actually I think it's better you go to Uganda now." I said, "Didn't you get cheesed off with him?" "No," she said, "when you love someone, you just accept." And that was the first time I realized I didn't know what love was. Anyway, I'll go. So I have millions of stories, but I'll go now. Thank you.
Used to cook on the they had a fireplace. Used to cook in the fireplace. Really nice. I had a girlfriend, and no prospects really. But Tribhuvanatha turned up one day. I don't know how he found me. Maybe he saw me at the temple, because I used to go to the temple still regularly. Anyway, he said, "Hey, Shakshi," he said, "I want you to do a poster for me." So I took him up on that, and I did the HareKrishna festival poster, Krishna, with all that kind of marble around the side. It was a nice poster. And
Para mentioned it. Tribhuvanatha asked us to continue his festival program. So we don't really have anything better to do. And, I'm actually very grateful. There's a lot of devotees here who have given us help in different ways. I might not mention them because I might forget someone and then they'll get upset. But,
well, one person we have to thank is Para.
Yeah,
Para's been helping us so much.
Para has helped us.
And then it's kind of like the last service you'd like to do. You could wash pots or do digging in the drain, but would you really want to go over there and deal with very aggressive and very angry people and a big clan of them? And he did that. But he was telling me about it later. I don't really have anything to say because I just want to sit there and listen to you guys talking. So thank you very much, HareKrishna.
Have family and everything, you have a lot of responsibilities and you've got different things going on. But the enthusiasm that he had at that age, 46, 47, 48, in his Krishna consciousness was sort of the enthusiasm that many of us had when we were new, very young and new. And we had it to varying degrees. I hope some of you still have it. But I think Paris still has it. But over time, it might not have the same energy and enthusiasm. Somehow he did.
But I remember he'd be chanting and he'd look back at you, but he wasn't looking at you. It was like he was looking through you, and he was basically kind of almost like pleading to you, like, just focus, give this to Krishna, and that intensity. I just, till this day, I think the only other devotee I've met with that kind of intensity was Indra Prabhu, and again another servant of the name. And yeah, it was. I think the other thing with Tribhuvanatha Prabhu was that he made everything a real adventure, and life can be quite dry. And I only feel really with the festivals. That's the only time I feel alive. And